Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you for joining me this evening, and trust me, we have got a fun-packed show for you this evening. Yeah, man. It's the anticipated Premier League match, midweek showdown between Aston Villa and Liverpool. Midweek showdown. They tried to get this game moved. Aston Villa want to get this game moved because it was initially going to be played on the day that we was playing the Carabao Cup final. So obviously I had to move it and stuff. But Aston Villa wanted to move again, but no joy. So this is for Wednesday tomorrow. Wednesday, gonna be at Villa Park, and we're gonna cover match prediction, tactics, and lineups, and all sorts. But before we do that, please, you know what to do when I come round there. You know what to do. You know to hit the like and subscribe button. Please do that like and subscribe button, and also the notification button. Okay, so we're gonna go through quite a lot on this show. I'm gonna try and obviously condense it. But first off, we're gonna go for the press conference, which is shown today. So I've actually put the link in the description. So if you want to watch it in its entirety, you can do so, because I obviously won't be playing all of the video. 1 second. There you go. Yes, man. Was it? Oh yeah. The Red Dons, big up. The Red Dons, big up, man. Enough respect to you. Thank you for coming into the chat. I mean, obviously, it looks like you're new. You're new. Do you know what I mean? Looks like you need. So please, don't forget to hit that subscribe button or the like button. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget to do these two. We'll have to do these two things. Please do. Okay, right. Let's have a look at the press conference with Arne Slot. Okay, so we'll look at this and let me know what you make of it. I will stop it if I have to stop it. Okay.
First of all, just check on Joe Gomez and Cody Gakpo. How are they? What's the latest?
I think both are not available for tomorrow. Cody is close to being back, and Joe will take quite a long time. He's going to be out for numerous weeks because of a hamstring injury.
Big blow for Joe.
Yeah, and for us.
Yeah, how's he feeling
with it? For him, because he tries to do everything to be with the team. He worked really hard to come back, and then first game when he came back, after 2 or 3 minutes, we saw him making a sprint, and
so that's good news that Cody Gakpo is going to be back tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? That's what he's saying. But obviously, due to the nature of injury with Gomez, it's going to take a bit longer for Gomez to come back. That's usually the way with Gomez still. Do you know what I mean? Feel a bit sorry for him because he's been hampered with injuries, and he's a very good player. So I do feel sorry for him. Get back to it.
Yeah, now he's out for weeks again. So, yeah, that's always very hard for a player in every part of the season, let alone in the part of the season where everybody is looking forward to.
You've obviously got the chance to go 10 points clear with this game against Villa. It's Villa away, City away, Newcastle at home. And we can look at it and think you've got a real opportunity over the next week to take a real step towards sealing the Premier League title. So how do you see it?
I see it as 13 games to be played and the next game to be the most important one, starting with Villa away, which is like Wolves at home, again, a difficult game for us, but for everyone. They have a great home record, maybe even more if they play in the evening. So we know that is going to be a challenge, but we have quite an okay away record as well this season. We've done quite okay this season in general as well. So it's a game, I think, for everyone to look forward to see these two sides playing against each other.
What have you made, though, of Villa of late? Because they've not won a Premier League game since middle of January, and that was against Everton. And in that time, they've drawn with Arsenal, drawn with West Ham, drawn with Ipswich, but also lost at Wolves.
If you win against Everton, that's a special accomplishment, isn't it?
I don't know what you
mean. Extremely good run of form at the moment. No, but they did beat Celtic at home in an evening game 4-2. So
that was quite funny, actually. You see what he done there. You need to see what he done there. Yeah, I like that. Sean D.O.C. Big up. He said, "All right, Rod. See, Shona from AKMLFC. Hope all is well. Think Villa will be a difficult one. Yes, it will be. It's not going to be an easy game. No, by no means it's going to be an easy game. So, you know what I mean? But like, if you want to win the title, these are the games you got to play. These are the hard games you got to play. And obviously, if you come out victorious from that, the future's looking better in the way of you trying to claim the title. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that we beat Villa and then we're going to win the title. No, but it just makes it look better in trying to claim that title. Do you know what I mean? And listen, Ipswich went there the other day and got a draw. They got a draw out of it, and so I honestly feel it today. There's no reason why we can't go there and do our thing and come out with 3 points. Excuse me, sorry.
I think Villa away, when you get the fixture list, you all know that Villa away is one of the tougher ones you can face. And but last season was also a very interesting game with it ending 3-3, if I remember correctly. So very good manager, always has a very good game plan. They brought in quite a lot of good players in the winter break as well, and they already had a very good team. They qualified for top 8 in the Champions League. So it tells you that it's a strong team we are going to face. But yeah, that's where I started with. Wolves at home was also tough for us. So there is every game in this period of time for every team in the league is difficult.
Thank you. Good luck.
Morning. One of the players they brought in recently was Marcus Rashford. I'm sure he'll be desperate to play in this game. Is he someone you'd have to pay particular attention to as he obviously tries to revitalise his career?
Yeah, the first time, of course, I know Marcus Rashford because I followed the Premier League, but the first time I faced him real life was in the USA tour. And I was impressed. I was really impressed how fast he is, how he has a nice height. He's comfortable with the ball. So I think he's a very good player. And I hope for him as well that he's going to show that at Villa. Of course, I'm not hoping that he will do this tomorrow, but I would be completely surprised if a player of that quality is not going to show this in the upcoming months, because he's a very good player in my opinion.
It was obviously nervy at the end against Wolves. Is that only natural though at this stage in a title race? And is it anything? Can you do anything to affect that?
I think it is because we are going to the end of the season, and not because of us, but because of what people make of it. Because we've played more games at home or away that we led by 1 goal. And in the end, it was also tight. So I can remember Crystal Palace away, where it was really tight in the end. And we had to, and Vitorias had to make a big save to secure the win. And we didn't even need a big save now to secure the win. But yeah, if then this happens in the end of the season, people, you guys, are started going to talk about nerves. But yeah, secure a win in the Premier League if you are only leading by 1 goal is always going to be a lot of defending and a lot of hard work. And during large parts of the season, it's just hard work. And in the end part of the season, we talk about nerves.
Thank you.
Not me, but a lot of people talk about nerves.
Thank you.
Arne, when you won the title with Feyenoord in the run-in, I think it was 5 times in 6 games where you won by 1 goal. So I'm just wondering, what experiences can you call upon from that run-in to potentially help this season?
I think it always helps if you've experienced it already, and that's not only for me, that's also for the players. But it's difficult to take things from that period of time towards this period of time, different players, different opponents, different leagues. So, but it tells you, again, what I've said so many times, that in the end phase of the season, it is a lot of games are really tight. It's not only ours. If I just look at all the results, I even saw yesterday playing Barcelona. It's a team I admire a lot and play really good football this season. But they, in the end, they were close to conceding the 1-1. So it is the end phase of the season where results like this are quite common, like in our title-winning season with Feyenoord as well. It tells you that you have a team that fights till the end, and these games you need to win if you want to achieve something.
I know we're focusing on the 1 goal margins, but what player that came on Sunday and did really well in achieving that was Wataru Endo, and that was only his 4th game of the season in the Premier League, where he's played more than 10 minutes, excluding stoppage time as well. Just wondering, how crucial do you see someone like him being in terms of seeing out games towards the end of the season when, as you say, it could be so tight?
I think Wata has been really useful for us this season. It's not always a matter of how many minutes you play. You can be very important in 2 minutes, and you can be less important in 90 minutes. But what makes Wata special, in my opinion, is every time we have to rely on him, if it's 5, 10, or 20 or 25 minutes, he shows up. And that sounds much more simple than it is, because if a player hasn't have a lot of playing time, then to be mentally so strong that if the team needs you, you can bring your best performance. And that's not always easy, because mostly you see players that don't play a lot find it difficult to get their rhythm or their quality in the less playing time they get. The only thing is, defending is always more easy than creating. So if you play a player that hasn't played for a long time and it has to create something, he has to create something, is always more difficult than defending. But he's been important for us, and he will be important for us in the upcoming weeks as well.
We've heard already the talk about nerves and pressure and the running starting. I'm just wondering, with the experience of the players you have in the dressing room who have been there and done it already, how much do you lean on them to deal with it themselves, or pass on that experience to people, and how to handle it?
No, we lean a lot on the players because we train with them. We try to prepare them. I give them a pre-match meeting to try to prepare them in the best possible way. But from that moment onwards, you lean on the players. How much work rate do they want to put in? How well do they execute the game plan? Do they adapt to what the other team does? So yes, you always adapt on players, and I think it helps you if a team or a player already won something, but don't make that too big, because you still have to play for it. And you can't compare the circumstances. So the ones that won the league here already, that was in Corona time without fans being in the stadium. They were, if I'm correct, at a certain point, 25 points up. Yeah. So you can hardly talk about pressure then. Although I'm a type of manager, if there are 10 games to be played and I'm 25 points up, I still feel like, we have to win too. But no, there's hardly any pressure then. But we do lean on the players because they have to show up and they have to bring the performances in, but not in a manner that they are today, tomorrow, or whatever date they do present a meeting on how to deal with the pressure. No, that's not how it works.
Right, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there for the time being. As I said, if you want to watch the rest of that press conference, you can go to my description, and there's a link down the bottom. Okay, down the very bottom, there's a link to the press conference. You can watch it in its entirety. You can do so. Okay. We are gonna have a little chat about my thoughts about the game. Do you know what I mean? I've done some notes as usual. So we're going to talk about the game. So first we're going to talk about team news and injury updates. Liverpool defender Joe Gomez has suffered a recurrence of a hamstring injury and is expected to be sidelined for several weeks. You might say that's probably going to be several weeks. That's a month, nearly 2 months. Yeah, it's like a week short of 2 months. So it's a large part. So you probably expect to see him back in April time. Do you know what I mean? And obviously it's going towards the end of the season. You know what I mean? So he's going to miss large parts of the season, I'm afraid. I said, Joe Gomez is a player that I admire. Immensely admire, do you know what I mean? But he's that sort of guy that's been unlucky with injuries. I do feel sorry for him because he has been unlucky with injuries. And there's a good player there. There's a really good player there. Yeah, so 7 weeks is going to be out for, potentially requiring surgery. Forward Cody Gakpo remains unavailable. Okay, he's unavailable. Sorry. I got that wrong earlier on. I thought that Arne said he's available. Yeah, so forward Cody Gakpo remains unavailable as he continues his recovery from an injury. So we should expect him back very, very soon. Okay? Very, very soon. Aston Villa now. If we look at Aston Villa, Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins, who has missed the recent FA Cup victory over Tottenham due to injury sustained against Wolverhampton, is expected to return to the starting lineup. However, the team still faces several injury concerns with up to 7 players potentially sideline for the up and coming match. Wow. Well, we've been through it. We have been through it. We've been through it. I'm gonna go for. I will go through the predicted lineup. So I'm not gonna discuss the obviously the predicted lineup because I'm gonna go through that. That'll be my next thing I'm gonna do. But I would talk about key players for Liverpool. Key players for Liverpool. Obviously, it's going to be Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah poised to play a pivotal role, potentially setting a new record for goals involvement in away games. So in there, he's going to be one of the players that they sort of like, that we're going to sort of like that we're going to play tomorrow, and it's going to make a look at impact. Now, the potential lineup for Aston Villa, I've gone with Martinez, Konza, Carlos, Torres, Digging. What's his name again? Digging up. Oh, I can't remember his name. The French left back. I can't pronounce his name. Oh, Luca Dean. I don't think it's Dean, isn't it? It's all like Dean or something like that, isn't it? Yeah, Dean. McGuinness, Onana, Tillemans, Ramsey, Rogers, Watkins. Key players, obviously, for Aston Villa, it's going to be Ollie Watkins returning from injury will be crucial in leading Villa's attack. Yes, he will be. He will be. Okay. Let's go through tactical analysis and possible game plan. Right. This is for Liverpool. I'll do Liverpool's first, and obviously I'm going to do Villa's after. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool under Arne Slot has exhibited a dynamic attacking style, often utilizing high pressing and quick transition. The absence of Joe Gomez may prompt an adjustment in the defense line. Not too much, though. I don't think it would too much, but it may pose a prompt adjustment. It may do. Do you know what I mean? With Konate likely partnering Virgil van Dijk, the midfield trio of Gravenberch, McAllister and Jones. Oh, Jones, expected to play Jones. Yeah, that makes sense because Jones is back tomorrow, isn't he? Jones is back tomorrow. However, I do like Jones more in the midfield, but at the 10, he still does his job. Jones is expected to facilitate fluid ball movement and support the forward line. Okay, that was Liverpool. Now Aston Villa. Aston Villa's manager. Okay. Aston Villa, managed by Unai Emery. Villa is known for a structured defensive setup, aiming to disrupt Liverpool's rhythm. The midfield pairing of Onana and Tillemans will be tasked with breaking up play and what did I put here? Oh, can't get my words out today. Intimidating counterattacks. Can't get my words out today. Intimidating counterattacks. The return of Watkins provides a focal point in attack, with Rogers offering creativity just behind the striker. Pause. Score predictions or fan reaction. Okay, let's have a look at this now. Given Liverpool's current form and Villa's home advantage, a high scoring encounter is anticipated. Predictions suggest 3-2. Okay, for Liverpool. 3-2 for Liverpool, with both teams likely to find the net. Fans are eagerly awaiting this matchup, with many expressing excitement over the potential for an entertaining and closely contested games. This fixture promises to be a thrilling encounter with significant implications for both teams standing in the Premier League. Okay, so there you have it. That's my little notes today, what I made up. However, I would like to sort of like change my match prediction. I would like to change my match prediction by saying I predict a 2-0 for Liverpool. That's one thing. Okay, let's have a look at the starting lineup of what we're gonna do. Starting lineup. Okay. Right, you're gonna have Becker in goal. Becker in goal. Okay. Now I will start with Bradley. Start with Bradley tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? You want someone really sturdy in defence. Do you know what I mean? Someone to give those no-nonsense tackles. You know? Kanate comes in. And then obviously Virgil van Dijk. And he will be your captain for tomorrow. Obviously, team captain. And I'm going to go with Tsimikas. I'm going to go into Tsimikas tomorrow. And save Robertson for Sunday's game. In midfield, I will have Gravenberch and Jones. That's my midfield trio. Gravenberch and Jones. Do you know what I mean? Because Jones is going to be back. I'm sure Jones is going to be back from his red card. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's going to be back from his red card. So I'll put Gravenberch and Jones in there. On the wings, I'm going to have Salah on the wings, and Jota. I'm having Jota on the left. Jota's on the left. Szoboszlai as a 10. And our striker, the striker is going to be Darwizi. That's a striker for tomorrow. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with that. That's our striker for tomorrow. And with a team like that, oh shame. Sorry, I made a mistake. I never put it up. There you go. There you go. So we can all see it now. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to put it up. Shame. Yeah. So with a team like that, if I just read it out. Let's get rid of this. So I've gone for Alisson Becker in goal. From right to left, I've gone with Conor Bradley because I think we need some like defensive stability, and we can always bring on Trent a bit later on. Obviously, if you want those Hollywood passes to kill the game. So I've gone with Bradley as right back. Kanate and Virgil are in the middle. Yeah, as the two central defenders, and I've gone with Kostas Tsimikas on the left. So basically, what I'm doing here is giving Robertson a rest till Sunday, because I'll more or less pay him in Sunday, because I think we need all the experience that we can muster up for Sunday's game. Do you know what I mean? The two I've gone for in midfield is Gravenberch and Jones in midfield. I think Jones obviously comes back from his red card, so I'm putting him in there. Resting McAllister, who can always bring him on later. Do you know what I mean? Right? Or it may come a situation where you don't have to bring him on at all, and you're saving for Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. On the wings, I've gone with Mo Salah on the right, obviously, and Diego Jota on the left, because he does a lot of good work on the left. You know what I mean? He's like, if I can't have Cody Gakpo on the left, I have to go with Jota if he's fit. because Luis Diaz is not really doing nothing on the left. Do you know what I mean? He's not offering nothing. Do you know what I mean? He's not offering nothing on the left. Even when he put him as a false nine, he's not offering anything. So, to be fair, at the end of the day, if come the summer and Barcelona coming for him again, I say at the day, get rid. Just get rid and get something else. And try and work out the best deal for yourself, whether it's financially or like, you say, well, look, right, then I'll swap him for one of your players. You got to do something because he's not cutting it. He's not cutting it for us. So, yeah, so Szoboszlai is going to play the 10 and Darwin's going to play the striker. This is my predicted lineup for tomorrow evening. Hope you like it, guys. I hope you like it. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Prediction for tomorrow, as I said, I've changed it from 3-2, and I'm going for 2-0. I'm going for 2-0 tomorrow. Okay. That's it. Come to the end of the show. So, guys, if you're going to watch this on a replay, please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. It helps out immensely for me. Hit the like button and subscribe button, and also hit the notification button. Do you know what I mean? Also do that. Shiba says big up. Yeah, big up to you, my friend. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button before you leave, please. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button before you leave. The only thing I like to see is Diaz for Jota. I don't know, mate. I don't know. The reason, if I put this up again, put the lineup again, right? The only reason that I've done that, Shiva, I hope I pronounce your names correctly. The only reason I've done that because I think Diego Jota offers more for us on the left than what Diaz does, because Diaz don't take on his man. You know what I mean? He doesn't take on his man. He's like he'll get the ball on left and he look at the opponent and he's like he shits himself. He just looks back and then passes back. You know what I mean? So Jota, Basie, and Jota is a guy that will drive forward and at least take on his man, and if he can score, he will score. Do you know what I mean? That's why I've gone for him. But I hear your point now. So guys, so all I've got to say to you guys is peace, love, and respect, and I will see you guys Thursday. Yeah, it'll be Thursday now. I will see you guys because big up. No, I feel you. Right, exactly. Chudon, big up. Nunes has been to. Yeah, he's going to do a lot more than what, what some other players would do. You know what I mean? That's all we got, really. Okay, guys. I shall speak to you guys on Thursday when I do the match reaction. Up the Reds, 2-0 win. Big up the Reds. Love and respect. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to Anfield Uncle Rod's channel. You never walk alone.